touch screen. Okay? Just move your finger. Look, right here. See? There you
I
go.
know, but you also say it's a touch, so that means I can touch it.
You don't need to work it right here.
But
There you go.
can I physically touch it? Yes or no? Like, put my finger there.
Look what you did.
I never did a thing.
You did. Your hands on here, and you can't do that.
I don't need to tighten it anymore. Let's just get started.
Hello.
You call it.
Yeah, I know. I was instructing her on how to type on the screen.
He took typing classes. You know
Yeah.
that?
Yes, everyone. We know you're listening. I turned the mic on.
Who was listening?
Yeah. Chelsea said, "Can I touch it?" Chelsea, behave. Hello, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome into the big night of the raffle. It's going to be a good night tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who we got in here. I think we got lots of folks. Hey, Scott, first one in.
First one in.
Glad
Welcome, Scott.
Welcome. Sheppy, how are you? From Saskatchewan. Glad you're here.
Welcome, Sheppy.
And hey, Gossmania, Homestead, all the way from Mississippi. Mississippi. Spell it backwards.
Hey, Jan.
Hey, Jan, how are you?
Glad you're here.
And Lisa says, I'm here lurking.
Lisa's lurking.
Look out, Jesse, you have a lurker.
Well, Lisa, you can just lurk here all you want.
Get the lurk. Do some lurk, will you?
Welcome, Mike.
Mike, how are you? Stand fast for the Lord. No harm will come to you. That is the truth, Mike. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. Let me see. Brenda, how are you?
Hey, Brenda.
Redbird Farm. Hi, Tony and Joni. I may not be able to post links tonight. Our grandkids are here from Colorado, so I'll be trying to help. Well, we understand.
That's an exciting occasion.
Grandkids are
Yes.
very important.
Absolutely.
We have none yet. Chelsea. Zach. Oh, my. Anyhow, let's see who else. Craig, Marlene, how you guys doing?
Hey, welcome.
All the
Craig
way
and
from Western
Marlene.
New York. And Mr. Jim.
Mr. Jim.
How is my friend all the way from Florida?
So glad you're here.
Yes, we are. And let me see. Anybody else we're missing here? Let me see. We'll jump down here, Craig. Matt, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Matt.
All the way from the Carolinas.
Glad you're here again.
Glad you're here.
Glad you've been hanging out
Marshall, my friend, how are you, my
Welcome,
brother?
Marshall.
Glad that you're here. Hope all is well in BC. I don't know if any of those wildfires that are burning out through there are getting any smoke around your area or not, Marshall.
I don't know. He'll probably tell us.
Yeah. Let me see. Me and you Acres. Hello. How are you? Glad that you're here. Chelsea. Hello, everyone. Me and Nana are here watching this live this evening.
And Jesse's here.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Jesse's
he
here.
says I'm here.
I know Jesse's here.
I know.
Jesse's he's like this always. And, just.
Righty. Where's Zach at, Chelsea?
Rayma, how are you?
Yes, Raymond, you know it, don't you? You know it.
Well, Raymond, we do like to have fun and laugh. Hello, Scott. How are you, buddy? And let me see, Mr. Willie.
Hi, Mr. Willie.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
He never misses any time with us, and we appreciate it.
No, I'm glad he never misses. That's a good thing.
Chelsea assures us there'll be no grandkids for quite a while.
Oh, my.
Gives us time to build the house.
Yeah, wait till we build the house, because we cannot look after grandbabies while we're building, so.
Homestead where you are. Welcome.
Glad that you're here with us. How you doing?
Absolutely.
And let's see. Hey, Janet. Yes, Janet. How are you doing?
Welcome,
We're
Janet.
glad to have you here. And then James Schulenberg, the other James Schulenberg. Hey, how are you, my friend?
Glad you're here too.
40 Celsius, Marshall said. Overnight lows of 20.
Wow,
let me see here.
that's hot, Marshall. 40.
Chelsea says Zach is golfing. Chelsea, you have a talk with him and tell him to get his priorities straight, okay? Jesse, it's harder. It gets harder the older you get, Chelsea. Just saying. There you go.
She says, "What does Jesse and Lisa?"
Yeah, Chelsea, what does?
Well, he'll probably answer you, Chelsea. Lisa can't because she's lurking.
Mr. Willie, yes, Lisa's lurking.
Lurking Lisa.
Lurking Lisa.
Lurking Lisa.
LL. Let me see here. Mr. Willie, I am doing well. I hope y'all doing well. We are. It's busy, very busy.
A little bit weary, but it's a good weary.
Yeah, Joni's voice is not good. She's got a little cold there or something going on in her little...
I've been hollering
in
so
her
much.
esophagus.
I've been hollering at Tony.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
It's just some seasonal allergies I have.
Yeah, so she's allergic to me certain times of the year, I guess. That's what she's saying.
Not. That'd be awful. That'd be awful.
Oh, my. But it's all good.
Poppy is here.
Poppy the good troll. I love
Poppy.
that name.
I do too.
Yes, and we're glad that you're here with us.
We met her on Shannon and Sherry's deal the other day.
Scott says, poor old fellow's feeling left out. Ah, he knows. He knows we love him. It all does. Jesse said to Chelsea, it all gets harder the older you get.
So they're having a little conversation. Hey, Georgette.
Chelsea said, I tried to stop him. Georgette
So
Holt,
glad
how
you're
are
here.
you? We're glad you're here.
I was chatting with her this afternoon on the Chatterbox Gals Live.
Well, we are so glad that you have come over and said howdy to us, Georgette, and settle right in. We always like to have fun here. Got a very big night tonight. It's the night of the raffles. We're going to see who wins what.
Who wins
what?
We have four wonderful prizes.
I'm right on the edge of my seat because it's broken. Brenda said it was 107 today. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. That turns your pool water into soup.
That is very, very hot.
In the shade,
very hot.
If you wait too long, you can get petrified, Chelsea. It done got petrified. Marshall, good thing I have air conditioning. Way too hot for the mountains. I imagine. It hasn't been 40 here. It hit 36.
Yep.
That was hot enough. Brenda, she's been singing happy songs while packing.
That's it, Brenda.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I have been doing a lot of singing, haven't I, dear?
Yeah. But she's losing her voice there a little bit, so yeah. Anyway, no. I love her singing. Mr. Jim, is it too late to buy more raffle tickets? Asking for all of my friends in the chat.
Mr. Jim, you're funny.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Jim. We'll do whatever we need to do to accommodate everybody for sure. But if we have a but I'll tell you right now, Mr. Jim, whatever you need to do or want to do, it all helps. It surely does. So we will accommodate it one way or the other, and if that means we let her roll another week, we will. It's whatever we need to do to make it work for everybody.
Whatever the consensus is.
Yeah. So, go ahead, dear.
Well, I see that Georgette is Shannon's mom. And
yes.
And I understand you are a great cook, because Shannon was bragging you're cooking up today, Georgette. I love that name.
Yep.
Georgette is Shannon's mom.
Christy, how are you? Good evening. We're
Hi,
glad
Christy.
that you're in here as well. And but yeah, there's a lot of just wonderful things that have been going on with the channel, and we're so excited we're going to update you on a lot of new and exciting news tonight. A lot of things after we get everything else looked after. But you know what? If people, I don't know, I never want to, tell people they can't get tickets, Mr. Jim,
right.
Or anyone else. So if that's the case, I know maybe I'll draw another line of stickers for the board there behind us.
Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Yeah.
Seeing that
See
board
all
filled
full back there? It's wonderful.
From all you wonderful people.
But but it's all good, and the good Lord has been faithful. We're into phase 2 of everything now with the move, and we're really coming down to the crunch line here for the move.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of the house boxed up, packed up. A lot of some of the larger stuff, like our bed and our what do you call that thing in there? for the clothes. Dresser.
Dresser.
Our dresser, our kitchen table. We did have that for sale, but it did not sell, so it looks like we have to take that.
Well, it's not a bad thing. I do
No,
like the dining set. Tony bought that for me a few
Yeah.
years back.
Yeah.
I really like it. So I'm not sad if it doesn't
Yeah.
sell.
Hey, Dave and Sandy, how are my friends doing? It's
Hey,
hot
David
there
and
in
Sandy.
97 there in Oregon. But anyway, so we've got a lot of stuff. Thank you, Mr. Jim. We appreciate that. We really do.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Jim.
So a lot of the stuff, like we're saying, is packed up, and we're trying to figure out a way to get it all there, because bottom line, we would really like to be out of here in the next 10 to 14 days and on the new property.
We sure would.
I cannot get on the new land any later than the end of that first week of August, because keep in mind we have a 90-day window to get a roof over our head before the bad weather, the snow, could start. Now, I'm not saying it's going to, I'm just saying it could. And so we have to kind of, I don't know, we got to figure out how to get everything there. Every trip is costing about $600, and there's just no way that that's in the budget. It just isn't.
Right.
And we're being honest. So
Well, if we sell way more stuff,
it's not that we're not trying.
we can get out of here sooner.
Yep.
Because it's less to move.
Yeah, we're trying. Man, I've got stuff. I've got stuff everywhere.
Georgette, our land is in our neighboring province called New Brunswick, and it is about 6 hours from here. That's where it's at.
So, yeah. So there's just a lot of,
Marshall, we're not taking those. We wish we could, but they actually were here. They're original to the house. But there is some wood over here in this other section in front of us that you all can't see that Tony added that
Yeah.
was out of his grandmother's
Yep.
homestead that he's planning to take. But no, what you all see over there,
Yeah.
that is all original to the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Jim. Appreciate
Thank you
that.
so much, Mr. Jim.
He's so awesome. He's so awesome. I tell you what, Joni and I have said it so many times, but it just seems like thank you is so small.
We've been blessed so abundantly
We have.
by the greatest folks.
Yeah. And it's,
You all
Yeah.
have blessed us.
Yeah.
And you continue to bless us
Yeah.
just by showing up, interacting with us. It means the world.
Yeah.
Like those little pop-up lives we've been doing,
Yeah.
because we really can't, get a video out right
Yeah.
now. We have so much to do. It just thrills our heart that you guys show up just to watch us pack.
Yeah. Hey, Shane. How are you, buddy? Hope that you're
Welcome,
doing
Shane.
good. Glad to have you here. So yeah, there's just a lot of different things right now that we're trying to do and get out of here, and
Yeah.
because we can't keep paying everything here and everything to move. So it's just too much. So we're going to really, really push hard and see if we can make a couple of trips this week. We are going to the new land. We're leaving Friday morning, and we're heading to the new land. And then from there, Joni's going to come back with Chelsea to Michaela, our other daughter. She's having her personal wedding shower. So they're going to be to there, and I'm going to start work on the new land. And I'll talk to you all about that in just a few minutes here.
Did we say hi to Kareem?
Kareen, how are you?
Hi, Kareem.
We're so glad you're here.
Welcome.
Our daughter in Jamaica.
She is.
Yes.
She is.
So
Yes, and it is beautiful land, Georgette.
it is.
Yeah.
And wait until we get the bigger trees out of the way. Hey, Rochelle, how are you doing? We're glad you're here.
Hi, Rochelle.
Yes, my God is working through everybody. It is so awesome to see how the Lord works. And I said to Joni this morning, I said, it never fails. Just when when everything's run out, then God it's like that little cruse of oil. It may never fill up, but it never runs out.
God's supply.
And I said to Joni
never
this
runs
morning,
out.
I said, you watch, God's going to meet because we've got some major needs in front of us right now. And I said, you watch how the Lord's going to do this. He really is. So he does.
We have been amazed.
Folks are amazing.
And we will
Folks
continue
are great.
to be amazed.
Anyhow,
All
CNC
right.
Farm, how you guys doing?
Welcome.
It's
Glad
been,
to have you here.
it is a crazy journey. Ashley, it is. It really, really is.
It's going to continue to be crazy.
Journey. What can we say? I mean, it's just a lot of moving pieces and parts right now, and yes, Christy, it is back and forth. The utilities are going up. That's right, Mr. Jim. The promised land that love bought. That is the truth.
Absolutely.
And you know, we thank the good Lord every day for every single person that gave, every dollar, every dime. Those that are still giving, those that are still, you know, coming to help us, because you know some can't. They don't have finances to give that monetarily, but they're going to come and help us dig holes and build buildings and put boards on and all that, and that's just as important. There's no single gift that's greater than the other, and no small gift that's too small to. It's all worth it. It really is. And so we're just excited about what's happening. Honestly, we can't get to that new piece of property soon enough. I'm telling you, we can't. We're
very excited.
We want to be there. So
I like that, Rochelle. YouTubelandia.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Somebody needs to put that on a shirt.
For sure.
YouTubelandia.
Mike, he's always on time, isn't he? He's
Absolutely.
Always on time. And so some updates that we want to share with you all here while we're just kind of getting things organized a little bit here. The updates, there's a lot of them. I don't even know where to start.
Well, our last pop-up live, if you caught it live or watched the replay, you heard a little bit of news, which we can share again, about our great door deal.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you got that picture or not, but, you know, of course, thank you, Georgette. We are excited.
Yes, very.
You know, but every part of the build, you know, everything costs money. And so we're Zach is here. Hey Zach, how you doing, buddy?
Hey Zach,
how's the golf game going?
Are you off the golf course or in the cart?
What a swinger!
Are you in the cart or the car? Here's the door.
Okay, Scott, appreciate that. I really do. Hey Remy, how are you, my friend?
Welcome, Remy.
Great guy. Remy's so kind. We're going to be talking about you know, Remy and in a good way here in just a bit. I don't know if you all can see this or not. Let's see. There we go. See that beautiful door? Isn't that nice? That's going to be the door, our main door right there. Now, doors are expensive. That's a steel door, exterior door, insulated, 36 inches wide, because I wanted a wide door to get stuff in and out with, and all of that. Take a guess. That's what's on the
Yes, like I said, we shared this at our pop-up live.
Mike, congrats on your tractor, my friend.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That's a beauty. And jealous. I've got to say, I'm jealous in a good way, okay?
Yes, a very good way.
It is an awesome door. Take a guess what we paid for that door. Come on, somebody. Just throw a number up there. See if you know. Now, I know a couple of you already know because we talked to you.
The people who don't know, guess.
But anyhow, it was such a good deal. We've been looking for a door, and what a door deal. It is. Rebecca, how are you?
Glad you made it. So we have some guesses coming in. $300,
$300,
20 and 50.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you, one of you are right.
Yeah, we got. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Fallen Arkansas veterans, glad to have you in here tonight.
Good evening, Charles.
40,000 pennies, says Jesse. Yeah. Well, we've been looking for a door. Obviously, a house needs a door, and you know. Hey, Rebecca. Well, Well, I'm sorry we missed you. Please forgive us.
Sorry, Rebecca, if we missed you in the beginning.
Anyhow. Yeah, so we've been looking, and everything was 300, 400, you know, 280, whatever. And so, yeah. And so we found that door, and the fella that had it beautiful door. Well, I said, how much you want for it? He said $75. And so I just had this gut feeling to offer him 50. And I said, would you take $50 for it? And lo and behold, he said, not a problem. I'll take 50 for it for sure. And so the door was almost 7 hours from us, in another province up in New Brunswick. And so we called our friend that lives there. She went right over, picked the door up, and took it back to her house. And so when we go up to the new property, get building, the door's already there. So what do you say about that, eh?
That's exactly right, Scott. It is worth that amount.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice door. And come to find out, we had shared the picture with some folks, and Chelsea and Zach, Chelsea's father-in-law, which would be Zach's dad, he messaged me yesterday. He said, that's a nice door. And yeah, Christy, you've been right on. And he said, that's a nice door. I said, it is a nice door. He said, we have the exact same door in our house. And I said, I bet you didn't pay $50 for it. He said, no, we paid more than that.
So we are thankful.
We are.
Well, then the other news.
Oh, which part? There's so much of it.
There's so much.
So we went, did we tell them about getting more land? And
we did at the pop-up, but those that weren't at it didn't hear.
Okay, so here's the next great thing. Are you ready for this? Now, for those of you that, we're stupid blessed, Mike. We're stupid blessed. But it gets better, Mike. You're going to like this too.
It gets better, yeah.
Yeah, right, Jesse. Anyway, hey Sam, what's up? How are you?
Hey,
now
Sam.
don't be leaving us halfway through tonight, Sam, for a date, okay?
Stick with us, Sam.
I'm just teasing you,
Sam,
buddy.
we're better than a date.
Anyhow, so we, the lawyer, we got to look after all this land stuff for us, the purchase and everything. Obviously, here, I'm sure it's the same way in the U.S., but here in Canada, you have to do what's called a title search, which we wanted anyhow, because you never know what they'll turn up. The last thing you want to do is buy a piece of ground and then find out that there's, a problem with ownership or deeds or things like that down the road, to where you have to get a lawyer and an engineer to come and survey it and all that. Anyway, so what happened? It's pretty cool. What happened was the lawyer started doing a title search. Come to find out, the lot that, I wish I had that file in front of me, it's in the truck, but the lot that we thought we were purchasing, we still have. However, the province drew the size of the lot wrong. It's actually larger. So we are getting about 3/4 of an acre more than what we thought we were getting, or was even involved in the purchase price.
Yeah.
And so that was phenomenal to us. And I said, are you sure? He said, yep. He said, I am absolutely positive that you're getting more land than what you thought. So yeah, if you live in a subdivision, it's like, it's like having 3 lots in a subdivision. So that puts it in perspective for you.
Right.
It's amazing to us. So many wonderful things have been just one thing after another, after another, after another. Yeah, Christy, it's like crazy, eh? Again, stupid blessed. More land. It is. That's right, Georgette. It's amazing. And so, what can we say? And so we went, was it Monday? Yeah, yesterday. So we went and transferred all the funds to the lawyer. Yeah, I know, Remy. Nice when everything happens for a reason. That's right, Christy. Shaken down, pressed together, cup running over. That's Ronald, how are you, my friend?
Welcome, Ronald.
Over from Europe, I believe. What great news to tune into. It is, Ronald. It's amazing.
Yes.
So anyway, we went and transferred all the money from the raffle and everything to the, is it the escrow account, I believe, or something like that, in trust for the lawyer to pay the landowner. So we got all that done. Everything's done up. Everything's finished. The province has remapped it to a larger lot of land. And so it's just really, really amazing what's happening. John, thank you. You know what, John? This whole community is filled with great folks. They really, truly are, and you're one of them, John. All of them are just amazing, amazing people. And so it's just been a really wonderful, wonderful time to just see everything that's going on. So, anything else? Any more news? Oh, yes.
There you
Well,
go.
listen, y'all know that it was a field that needed to be mowed down.
Yeah.
And I sold my mower. We had no way to mow it. It really, there's more coming. And so we were concerned about, because the grass was getting like waist deep. It's really, really tall grass, really heavy, thick grass. So anyhow, we wondered what was we going to do to get this grass mowed down. So again, in talking with our friend Rama, she's on here tonight. Chelsea, Joni.
I know. I'm not.
My wife just made a typo. We ate better because of you all.
I'm not wearing my
No,
glasses.
we didn't go buy groceries. We paid for the land. Oh, Joni.
There's your Joniism, Mr. Willie and Sam.
Yeah, there is more.
I put my glasses
in that
on.
Sunset Walks. Hi from Freddie. How are ya? We're glad you're here with us.
Lisa's laughing at me now. Lisa, did that bring you out of your lurking?
My.
That was funny.
We ate better because of you all. Isn't that awful?
We did not buy groceries.
She refuses to wear these glasses.
Hey,
and
I've got
so
'em
when
on.
she doesn't, she makes those kind of mistakes. Hey, gather together. Glenn and Jess, how you guys doing? We're so
Welcome,
glad
Glenn
you're
and
here.
Jessica.
Love you guys. Awesome
glad
young
you're
couple. Absolutely best of the best.
Chelsea won't let that one
Joni
go.
being Joni, that's the truth. Thanks for blessing them with good food, y'all. Yep. Yes.
Yes, Marshall.
Marshall, that's correct. Eating is important, Christy says.
The difference one letter makes, right?
Amen. Anyways, so we're wondering how we was going to get
That's funny.
all of this mowed down and everything. So in talks with our friend up there, Rama, she says, well, let me see who I can call. So she made a couple phone calls and tried to track down somebody that may be able to mow it down with a big brush hog. Well, the people she was talking to on the phone were telling her about this gentleman in that area that mows their grass for them. Right when she was talking to them on the phone, they looked out into their yard. Who should drive in on his tractor and brush hog? The very guy that mows their grass.
Right.
And so they talked to him, and Rama talked to him, and if I understand how this all played out, I mean, the steps are ordered. Isn't that amazing? And so all of those things have just played out good this week to where it's all falling into place. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you got that one right there.
I can spell, I promise. I can spell. I can spell
Yes,
better with my glasses
Chelsea,
on.
I'm glad we get groceries now. But anyhow, so we have that all worked out now. It's just been wonderful. One thing after another. Scott, right. Oh, dear, Joni. Yeah, bless her heart.
Do not say that. Welcome, Sunset Walks. Glad you're here. Let's be nice to Joni.
Bless her heart.
Be nice to
Bless her,
Joni.
Lord. Bless her, Lord.
Well,
Bless her, Lord.
It must be a sign because this is about to die.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to plug it in. There's the cord there. But anyway.
Right here? Where?
Yeah, that's it right there. That's a charger. There you go. That end goes into the wall. Those two prongs are not going to fit into the side of that laptop.
Laughing at his own jokes again. He's laughing at his own jokes. There he goes. There he goes. First time he heard it too.
Oh, heavens. Bless her, Lord. Bless her.
I'll take all the blessing. My throat needs a blessing.
Yeah, Chelsea. She's having flashbacks of Mom canceling ladies' prayer all those years ago. Chelsea says she's so self-centered. Yeah, right. Well, now that Chelsea's let the cat out of the bag there a little bit, or opened that can of worms, I guess. Here's the story. Many years ago, we we had prayer meeting at the church we were pastoring at. Anyhow, it was ladies' prayer night. So, talk about the difference a letter can make. So what Joni does is, she meant to say, due to all of the, what were you trying to say?
We had Vacation Bible School going on at the church.
Yes, VBS,
The VBS.
Vacation Bible School.
Yeah.
So Joni is canceling ladies' prayer that night because of VBS. However, she didn't have her glasses on.
No, I was voice texting.
And she was voice texting
it ran
I guess.
It all together.
And she sent out this message. Well, then I start getting these messages on my phone. And what she never reread it. She just sent it. So what my dear wife sent out to all the lovely ladies in the church that were usually coming to prayer meeting, she sent this text that says, "Dear ladies, due to all the BS going on in the church, we will not be having prayer meeting tonight."
Oh, and Matt, if you're still in here, you guys probably remember that.
She forgot the V. So I'm getting these text messages from these people in the church going, "Did you see the text your wife just sent out?" She said there's a lot of BS in this church.
I didn't live that one down for years. Anyway,
the altar was full that Sunday.
Including me. We see some come in we're missing here. Lynette is here.
No.
Welcome, Lynette.
Yeah, one person said, "How did she know that?"
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, heavens. Anyway. Yeah, so Christy, yeah, I know. Hey, JB, how are you doing? Glad to have you in here and everybody else. I've never made videos, dear, so my channel has nothing on it yet. That's what Sunset Walk says. Okay.
All right.
Well, we're glad that you're
so
here
glad
anyway.
You're here.
Oh, yeah, Chelsea. Too much BS. Cancel prayer, she says.
Hey, Paul. Welcome.
So anyway, yeah, that's what she said to everybody.
And Annie's Kitchen is
Paul,
here.
howdy.
Good morning,
Glad
Annie
to have
says.
you here, Paul, and everyone else. Let me see here. That's just a classic. It is. It's one of the ones we tell all the time.
Yeah. I have quite a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few humdingers, we could call
Glenn
them.
and Jesse, we should be praying about all that BS, not canceling it. Well, I'll tell you what an altar call we had that next week.
Oh, it was funny. It was very funny. Oh, this just died.
Chelsea says, one time Mom voice texted me. She told me Harley went to the vet for his anal glad. I've never seen a happy anal. You got to understand, folks, she is the queen of text messages gone wrong. Oh, heavens. We've gotten a lot over the times. If I'd only saved them all. Yeah, Mr. Willie, I got VBSs now. Yes. Oh, yeah, the looks were quite, I'll tell you, going into church that Sunday, got a lot of looks, for sure. Hey, Annie's Kitchen. How you doing, Annie?
Welcome, Annie.
Glad you're here from
She said good morning.
Australia. Yeah, it's morning there. But anyway, just funny stuff, Funny stuff that happens. So, what are we doing? What's the plan?
Chelsea,
Here's what we're doing.
emojis.
Yeah, that's half the England expression, as Mom would say. But anyhow, so we got the land mowed, we got the door for the house. We do need, we're trying to get a big picture window because we want a really nice one. There's some online, and that's what we're looking for. So it's coming together. We've got 4 windows now, And we got 4 windows for like
how much?
$250.
Now
Really
that's a
nice
deal.
big windows. So
That's a steal of a deal.
If we can get about 3 more, we'll have everything we need for that. All kinds of good stuff for sure.
All right.
So we got that. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's everything, isn't it?
I think that brings us about up to date.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So how many want a raffle?
I think they're all here for the same reason.
I got the raffle.
Not to hear about Joni's bloopers, but let's see who's winning prizes.
Make sure you get a P in there.
Oh dear.
Oh heavens!
Chelsea, you didn't finish your message. Oh, in my first week.
What'd you text him, Chelsea?
Yeah, spill the beans, Chelsea.
Yeah. What was it, Chelsea?
You like doing it about me, so spill it about yourself.
I can tell it's gonna be good. Oh, alrighty. What do you say?
Should we tell them how many entrants and how many entries
Yeah.
there were in this?
Chelsea texted her boss in the first week and said, I love stuffed crust pizza. It was for Michaela. Remy says, I'm only here for the support.
Well,
I want to,
that, Remy. We
excuse
really
me.
do.
I want to mention Remy as well. Remy is trying to put together some guys to come down, his son and a few others, to come down and give us a hand the first week or two on the land.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know, and Remy, he did not ask me to talk about this in any way, shape, or form. He's just simply trying to do what he can do. He doesn't have the finances, obviously, to, I don't know, buy a bunch of tickets and things like that. But he said what he wanted to do was come and be boots on the ground and help.
Which we need.
Which is a huge
help.
Huge help. So what I want to do is I would like to cover his gas. And if everyone here gave $1 or $2, whatever, I don't know if Remy has...
So we need to tell everyone how far away from our new land he will be.
He's about, I think, 4 hours.
4 hours.
4.5 hours. But I really don't want it to be a burden to him to have to worry about how he's going to get here and all that.
There's plenty of them, Scott.
What I'd like to see is how many would just jump in real quick and say, look, Remy, if you're putting together a group to get there, the least that we can do is, help you with your fuel. I think that would be, I hope that's not asking too much or anything like that. But I just think that it would be good. It'd be a nice gesture to him to help out. So I know Scott's to see Remy have to find a way or take money out of his pocket to do it. So, and I think that
because him taking his time, giving of his time and his energy is his gift to us, which we greatly appreciate.
For sure. So I want to. Does Remy have a PayPal account?
Well, Remy, you can answer.
If you do, can you answer that question? If he does not, you can put it right in our PayPal account and just mark it in the message. Just mark it Remy, REMI, and that'll be fine. If you're in the U.S. and you want to use Zelle, you can use Zelle in the U.S. if you choose not to use PayPal. And just search for Lisa Leos. Do we still have that information, Jesse, that we could put that up there, please? Good. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Jim. Awesome. Thank you so much. Remy, you're not going to have to worry about your fuel, buddy. It's looked after.
It's looked after.
So
just like that.
The Lord is in it.
That.
And that's an awesome thing. So we want you to know that you can get that crew together and you bring some meat for supper.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jim. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means so much.
Mr.
Thank
Jim.
you, Scott. Appreciate that.
And yes,
and
Scott,
everybody.
we know you're working on it too. We appreciate it. very, very, very much.
And
this is such an awesome
it
community.
is. It is. I don't even have all the words to say anymore. So,
Rebecca's clapping.
we appreciate it. Excuse my
Just
throat.
more good stuff happening.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I believe that was for fuel as well. Correct me, Lisa, if that was you, because I can't see it. It came across so fast there. Just send me a message or Instagram message or anything there. Okay. All right. Yeah, Scott gave me some love as well. All right, good. That's awesome. Not super chats. Good. Yep. Okay. Got it.
And there's the Zelle link.
And there's
right
the
there
Zelle link right there.
with Lisa's number.
Yep. And so, thank you so much, everybody. That's awesome.
Wow, it's so amazing because we know so many of you have said if you could, you would come help. And we know you would. We know you would.
Here's what I think we're going to do with this. I am sure there's going to be more than one or two people that want to come.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to pay for Remy's gas.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's others that need some help, doing the same thing,
Let us know.
then
Let us know.
let's
If
use
you're
this
within
money.
driving distance, if you're in New Brunswick, in any of our
Thank you,
maritime
Sandra.
provinces, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI. Also, our new land is less than an hour from the border to
Yep.
Maine. And so if that's something
Yep.
if you're in New England,
So anything that is designated as this, that's what it will go towards. And that will get Remy here and back home. It'll also help out with any expenses that he may, or anyone that comes with them. But hey, if there's residual, if there's more than enough,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody's coming from another place,
Location, absolutely.
then we'll just
We-
whatever we can allot.
we've
and
got a gas fund now.
Exactly,
Isn't
that'll
that
just help
amazing?
get people here.
That is so amazing.
So we appreciate that so very much.
Awesome. You guys just continue to amaze.
Yes, for sure.
I don't want to miss some people here. See, Simply Jan is here, and she
Hey,
says
Jan.
you may begin.
We may begin, she says.
We were waiting, Jan. We were waiting. We have not done one drawing yet.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
We're just waiting for Jan to show up.
And we said hi to Paul, right?
Yes. Paul Bearder Carpenter. Yep.
Remy asked you when know the best weekend.
We don't yet, Remy. And as soon as we know what we're doing, then I will let you know as well.
Look what Rama said. How nice.
Rayma says her house is 2 bedrooms as well, if
She
needed.
does.
So we may need to take you up on that, Rayma.
Wow, Rayma, that is so
Rayma,
kind.
let me say a little bit about Rayma. And I know she'll be blushing and all that and embarrassed. But we've known Rayma for a lifetime. And her husband was, and it's hard for me to talk about it sometimes, but her husband was probably one of my dearest and closest friends in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And he got killed tragically on a job site not that long ago. But Rayma has just been a trooper trying to help us out.
She has.
She's looked after finding someone to mow the grass. She's the one that gave us the cabin, if you all remember that.
She picked up the door.
She picked up the door.
She's allowing us to store
some stuff in her
larger
garage.
items at her place.
The only stipulation, when we drop the deep freezes off, she wants them full of food.
Have food in them.
So, well, Joni just said we bought groceries.
I
so.
did, didn't I? Anyway, Rayma, you know we love you so much.
Ontario. Yes, Ontario will work too, Scott.
Sure, Scott. If you've got the
Scott,
time.
if you've got the time and
Yeah.
and you've got a
It's-
truck,
That's quite a jaunt for you.
I don't know how much
but-
gas you would need, Scott, but I mean we'll do what we can do. And I know this people here, this community is behind us. They want to see us succeed at this, and they're helping us all the way. So, Scott, figure out what it may cost you. Let me know.
Let us know.
And that's the only thing we can do. Can't promise anything except for what happens here.
Right,
So
right. We welcome all the help. And Rayma has volunteered accommodations.
yeah. Paul said, I had the pleasure of meeting Jan in Oklahoma.
That's
Awesome.
Awesome.
Jan's a great person, and Paul is a wonderful people too. So answer I was hoping for. Is it okay? And Christy, so sorry for your. Yes.
Jesse said he will donate a gallon. That's about right, Jesse. The cost is
there you go.
Staying down a bit, but it's not where it should be.
But anyway.
Okay.
I think we need to spin some wheels here. Everyone ready for this?
Spin the wheel. Okay.
I think we're ready for it. I think we got everything organized and everything good to go. And
all right.
So let's see.
Put your seatbelts on, everybody. Before we spin, Tony.
Yeah.
We need to really once again extend our thanks to everyone that supported this.
Yes. It's unfathomable. I'm going to tell you how many raffle tickets.
Let's just say he's been at the computer for
I've been
days.
here all day today. Oh, it was a headache
and
because
Jesse
the storm
has
come
been
through.
Helping a lot.
The storm came through. We lost our internet. Well, when we lost the internet and the power, everything that we had built into the random name picker and everything, and you're talking, I'm going to tell you how many it was. It was more than 5,600. That's 5,600. Over 5,600 tickets and all that. So it was...
And you had them all entered, and then we had a storm go through, we lost power, and you lost all the work you had done.
Oh.
Right?
So we had to start all over. And what a time that was.
Brenda says we are ready.
I just wanted to get it there so that everyone would know what's going on here and have fun with it. So anyhow, we want to say thank you to everybody. And I know the amount of tickets that have been, Brenda, it is absolutely incredible. I know it.
So amazing.
Everyone say wow together. Wow. Say it backwards. Wow.
Wow.
Say it upside down. Mom. But it was so huge. It was beyond anything that we could even thought of. It was incredible. Yeah, it was, wow. It just awesome. It really was. A few things we want to mention. First off, we wish everyone could win.
They're all saying wow.
Yeah,
like you asked them to.
Well, but the truth of it is, not everybody can win a prize. But
you guys are awesome.
I'll tell you this: every single one of you are winners in our books.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
I said that today.
Everybody
all winners.
is a winner. And so this raffle is in no way affiliated with YouTube, Streamlabs, OBS, or Giga Calculator, the random generator engine that we use. Secondly, you do not have to be present to win, but it's nice that you're here. Thirdly, and I want you to hear this, it is conceivable, though it would be so far-fetched that it probably will not happen, but it is conceivable that the same person could win all 4 prizes, but it's highly unlikely. And so, but I just want you to know that this is an absolute random generator.
Which he's been testing.
We have tested it. I have taken hours of time and put every single raffle ticket, every purchase, every person's name in here, equivalent to the amount of tickets and things that you purchase. So if the winner is not present at the drawing, they will be contacted via email. All winners must claim their prizes by providing their mailing address to us, Creekside Maples. If you could throw our email up there. I believe our email is on our About page as well. Provide your mailing address to us by no later, please, than 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And that is by August the 2nd. Okay? So that we can get all this stuff, looked after and get you your gifts. If that does not happen, if we do not hear back from you, if we do not get an email with your address and acknowledgement and all that sort of thing, then we will simply redraw that item on the next live stream after that date. Okay? So that's that. But again, thank you everybody that has entered, bought tickets. thank you to those that have just given, just donated gifts, whatever it may be. Thank you
to David and Sandy Gibson.
Yes.
They
for
are
those
the creators
yes.
of those 2 beautiful cutting boards.
Handmade cutting boards.
One of a kind. Beautiful. We need to thank Jesse and Lisa.
For all they've done.
They have been a huge help to us.
They have. They really, truly have.
Huge help.
Jan says
a lot of the technical stuff.
Jan says just skip the raffle. I'll send my address. We'll send you a card.
All right, let's get on with it.
Are you ready?
I want somebody to win.
All right, let's go down here. You'll have to bear with me.
Do we have fun music queued up?
No, I think we're let's just jump right into it and see what we got here. So the first item is going to be
on the shelf.
Is random raffle picker board number 1. And I guarantee you, on our honor, on our word, that this is truly a random picker.
Yep.
Everybody's name is in here numerous times.
Him and Jesse have been testing this.
So,
because we wanted to make sure, we wanted it to be as fair as possible.
Here in the top, you can see all these names in there. That's, as I scroll through, you can see as I scroll down through all your names.
These are the entries for that item.
Yeah. How many? There's 1261 entries on this one board.
On that one board.
And you can see. And so it just goes down through. And I just want to show you your name is in there. And it just keeps on going and going and going and going. And so, so that's just to kind of show you that, we have spent the time and put everyone's entries in here. Okay? So, let me get back to the top. All right, so.
Possum Run Homestead, welcome.
Hey, how are you guys?
Here. The Tinkerer's Wife.
Tinkerer's Wife,
welcome.
How are you? We're so glad y'all here.
Glad you are here.
And anyway, let's do this. So, we will pick for the first board. How many want to see it? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, let's see it.
I better have a drink first.
You're going to put up a picture of the board?
No, I got to warm up my finger for clicking the mouse.
Well,
there we go.
They can't see you.
They can't.
All right, you got a split screen going on?
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Let's pick a random name for the first board.
Here we go. We need a big drum roll here.
Drum roll. Here, don't do it. Don't. It makes it noise on the mic. Ready? Here we go. There is the winner right there. Mr. Jim won the first cutting board.
Jim, number 1108.
1,108.
Congratulations.
Congrats on that.
Mr. Jim. Woo! Board number 1.
And that is the first cutting board. Now, folks, I will say this. I meant to tell you, if you choose that you would rather just put it back in the draw, let us know quickly, because then we can
they got the drumsticks
out. Then we can run her again. So there, I'm writing this down here, dear. You can do this.
I can.
There you go. And there's a pen.
I might not be able to type, but I can write.
All right. So that, congratulations to Mr.
Rochelle,
Jim.
she says well deserved.
And it is. And I'll tell you that these boards are not.
Oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful.
You won't find boards like this, handcrafted like this, anywheres. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful.
There's all the congrats.
Yeah, you can find one in Oregon. At Dave and Sandy's house. So, all right. How about, want to go to board number 2?
All right.
I just got to line this up here. There's that, and we will go here. All right.
Possum Run. This contest has been ongoing for several weeks. We've talked about it on every live, and we had all the ticket info. And so yes, tonight is our drawing night. But who knows? Maybe we will have another one in the future. I'm sure we will.
We are. Once we get to 3,000 subs, we're going to have another big giveaway.
Do another one.
So that's.
So for those that don't know, maybe new people just coming in, just to clarify, this was a raffle. You bought tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tickets, all the proceeds, if you're new here,
Yep.
if you go back to our channel, you'll see what happened with the loss of our homestead. And that's all that, all of this goes towards that.
Yes.
And so it's a beautiful thing, it really is. So, all right. So let's see what we can do here. Pick a random name again. And again, just to show you everybody, if you watch, you can see, I mean, everybody's name's in here.
And how many entries on this one?
On this one, I forget how many entries are on this one.
Thank you, Possum Run. We're glad you're here to celebrate.
There's a lot of them.
There's all the entries right there.
So,
what's the number, though, dear? For this one?
1,031, I believe.
Okay. 1,031 on board number 2.
So there's a lot of entries in here. So let's see what we can do here.
All right, get your
All right,
drumsticks
here we
ready.
go.
Fingers crossed.
You're welcome,
all
Mr.
the,
Jim.
Folks who
We
entered.
love you, man. We really do. All right. So we're going to pick a random. Let's see. Got board 2. Board 2. We're lined up. Everything's good to go. Woo! Touched by yarn.
That thing is fast.
It is.
Touched by yarn.
Rebecca, touched by yarn.
Is she in here tonight?
I have not seen her in here tonight.
Okay.
However, she bought raffle tickets,
She
and
did.
she has every right to win.
Absolutely. We never, that wasn't a requirement that you had to be present.
So, no. So I don't know if she's in here or not. If someone knows how to get a hold of
Yeah,
her.
you may want to go let her know if you have access to contact her.
That's all right, Tinker's wife. That's what we're doing. We fundraised for the purchase of new land. That's what we did, yeah.
Understand, Tinker's wife. Understand totally. I'm very behind on my video watching, honestly, with all this stuff we have going on with trying to get packed up and get out of here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We understand with that. Well, exactly.
sure.
It's Rebecca, right? Touched by yarn.
Rebecca, touched by yarn.
Okay. All righty.
Yes.
And everybody's congratulating her.
And we'll just let her bask in the
Hopefully, somebody has a
joy
way
of
to let
winning.
her know. She might want to come over and receive these congrats firsthand.
That's awesome. All right.
All right. Well, there you go, David and Sandy. There are your winners
Winner, winner,
for
chicken
your
dinner.
beautiful work.
And they are beautiful boards.
Oh, they're gorgeous
They really, really
boards.
are. Yeah. All right.
All right.
We will. Okay, we will. I'm hearing in the background. Yes. Okay.
What day is the closing? I was on vacation. I might have missed it. It's already happened, Jan.
Yeah. Oh, the closing for our land. Yeah.
Yes.
We the official closing, Jan, is Thursday. However, we kind of got out of the gate quicker on Monday and finished it all off on Monday.
Yep.
So everything on our part's done. It's all
done.
finished.
It's
Yeah.
done. It's all
So,
legal.
It's all legal.
And we filmed, so Tony's
All I have,
working on a video.
all I'm waiting for now is just to get the email of the transfer of deed and the registration of the deed and the property.
Right.
That's it. So
Yes, Mike, they can. Exactly.
that's it. Let's go to what? The canner.
The canner. Okay, the Presto 23
So there's
quart
510,
entry.
and let's go. Here's the canner.
All right.
So there's 510 entries for the canner, and so let's see who gets the canner. I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Jan, it's so exciting.
It is.
And
Very
I know
exciting.
Jan was here with us that Tuesday night when we finished
She
it out,
was.
and she was our the money cruncher, and she
She
had
was.
it.
She was keeping track. She was keeping track.
All right, so Dave and Sandy just said there, everyone, that as soon as they get addresses, And we'll make sure you get them, Dave and Sandy.
Absolutely.
That they'll be shipping by FedEx. Okay.
Perfect.
We are going to take possession of our promised land, Paul.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do. All right.
Okay.
So this is for the canner, and let's see.
I can't believe how quick that is.
It's very quick. There you go.
Sandy!
Sandy Gibson.
Woo! Congrats, Sandy.
She is the winner of the canner.
There we go.
So well deserved.
Yes. Sandy
Awesome.
Gibson. That's wonderful.
So, do we have? Well, I think we have Sandy's
I have
address.
her
Yep,
address, yeah.
we have Sandy's address.
Already have your address, Sandy, so we'll be shipping that out to you.
To Oregon. Yeah. So there you go.
Mhm.
Well, we got one more, and I think
One more.
this next raffle item was the 2,159 entries. It was the biggest one out there.
And you all know what it is.
So let's get to it. I mean,
Oh, thank you, Mike. He texted Rebecca. Perfect. Thank you.
thank you, MT. So it is
Oh, MT, that's Terry.
Mike and Terry,
Thank you, Terry.
and it is here, and it's for the meat slicer.
Sandy says, yay me. Some of you fine folks will need to teach me how to can.
It's
There's
so easy.
lots of good videos out there, Sandy.
For sure. All right. Here's the last and final one.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
I am too.
But yet, I'm almost sad it's over.
I am too.
Because it's been so much fun.
The meat slicer. You all wanted this meat slicer.
Yes. So, all right, everybody.
Brenda's crossing her fingers. How many entries again?
What did I say?
2,000?
Entries 2,000.
You had it written down, didn't you? Thought you did.
Yeah.
2,000 something entries for this slicer.
2159.
There was a lot.
So,
There was a lot.
let's see who gets this. Well, I might need another drink. All right, here we go. This is for the last one. Let's see who gets it. Ready? You guys ready? Are you ready on the live?
Yep, we're ready.
Just ship it here, Tony's to Scott. Well, Scott, if you're heading this way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold your breath, everybody.
There you go.
Mr. Jim.
Mr. Jim got it.
He got it.
He got it.
Congrats.
There you go,
There's
Mr.
the big
Jim.
drum roll from Jan.
Way to go.
Congratulations
Congratulations,
to our winners.
everybody.
Mr. Jim, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, and Sandy
Sandy.
Gibson.
And
Our winners tonight.
again, we want to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Um,
to everyone that entered
You know,
and
it's
supported this.
it's just such an amazing, thing. You know, to see all of this taking place. And if you're wondering, oh, this is the other thing I wanted to tell everybody. If you're wondering why it's dark in here, here's what we're doing. Okay? Now, you may think we're crazy.
I bet you a lot of them won't think we're crazy, though.
As you know, we will be living off-grid. And so we did not want to show up on the new land and start off-grid cold turkey. We didn't. So, yeah, so what we've been doing is this week we've taken a couple of days. Today's the first full day. And we are practicing or experiencing the entire off-grid scenario. And so we didn't have any air conditioning on. We shut our main panel off and back on. Well, the storms helped us do that somewhat.
Right.
Because we had some really bad storms come through that knocked out the power and the internet for a while and all that.
But when that happened, we got to thinking.
Yes, we did.
Because this was something we had been planning to do. Like Tony says, The storms just helped it to happen a little sooner, perhaps.
Yeah.
So
We are, Jan. Yeah.
we are doing some serious boot camp.
We are, and so we're just kind of
So
acclimating.
how's it been so far? I'm sure they're wondering.
It's been tough because I mind the heat, and she doesn't.
I do.
But last night I just did not sleep that well.
Hey, Jenny, welcome.
We're getting there, and so we're going to take the next few days and just acclimate to off-griddedness.
Off-griddedness, that's it.
So that we can get used to it. What do you do, eh? It's better to do it now and have some reprieve every once in a while than show up there and just plunge in, and it'd be horrible. So,
but also this way it helps us get a feel for if there's something we need to get.
It gets us in sync or in rhythm with off grid.
Yeah.
It lets us know, how do we do this? What's the schedule? What are some things we need to do better or tweak a little bit? What are some things we need to fix or change, or what are some things we're going to need?
Or things we can do without.
Yeah.
Right?
So we found out real quick that we're going to need a good supply of solar power. What I mean by that is solar generators, stuff like that. So we're finding those things out, but it's all good. We appreciate it. We really do. But thank you, everybody. Hey, Jenny Ann. Glad you're here. Love the off-grid practice. Great idea to adjust. It is, Jenny.
A great idea. Never wait until you're right there in the middle of it, and
That's
then you realize,
the truth, Mike.
oh goodness, we needed to do this, or we should have had that.
Yeah.
But what is funny is, while we're doing this little off-grid practice, we packed up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And like in the kitchen, that's like, what, 95% packed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for instance, tonight, I was making skillet lasagna for supper, and so I cooked the pasta, and then I was going to drain it. Well, of course,
no colander.
I went, just to grab the colander. Like, okay, no colander. So, you do the old-fashioned way that I've seen my mother do for years, and my grandmother, and probably a lot of you do. You just drain the pot, holding the cover off just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't spill the contents. But it's just little things like that,
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Patty, I know I don't like the heat either. I'm Tinker's wife, and
no, you don't.
It's just, I did not sleep well last night. I tossed and turned. I got up at 5:30. But I found out this real quick.
Yep.
Off-grid means you go to bed sooner and you get up earlier.
It puts you totally in tune.
It does.
With nature.
And we shut all power off.
Yep.
The only thing we had running last night, well, nothing at first. And then Mr. Jim, the Jackery, came in. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Jim.
So then we took...
Should we show them?
It's charging.
Oh, okay.
So we took...
It's sitting on the floor beside us.
At 1 o'clock this morning, I was so hot, I had to take the fan, plug it into the Jackery, and the Jackery only had 35% charge in it. So, but that was good to get us to like 4:30, 4:45 with some breeze in there, and all that stuff. So...
well, that is very
Mr.
kind,
Jim,
Mr.
thank you.
Jim.
Cutting board and slicer to Scott. So Scott, we'll talk. We'll talk to Scott here, and we'll get his address.
Very, very nice of you, Mr. Jim.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Jim. He said, I loved helping out in the journey of a lifetime, and so glad I was a small part of it. From my heart to all that have taken part in making this happen for Tony and Joni, without all the possible, and that is the truth. Very well said, Mr. Jim.
Yeah, and Mr.
Very
Jim,
well said.
and he means that, folks. There is not one bone in Mr. Jim's body that has ever tried
He
to
is very, very
focus
kind.
on himself. He is always
Very
focused.
giving. Very giving.
He's always focused on us, this community,
Yeah.
and making sure that people understand that he's just one cog in the wheel.
Yes.
But I want you to know we appreciate it.
We appreciate every cog.
We cannot thank you enough. It means so much to us, and we don't even know how to say thank you. except for just thanks. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And so that's awesome. It really, truly is. So
Scott's
yeah.
just seeing the gift now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott, congrats.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody. And I just kind of feel like, you know what? Okay, thank you, Tinker's
Okay,
wife.
have a good
Thank
evening.
You. We appreciate it. It's just what can we say? It's an amazing thing, and it's just beginning.
It's just beginning.
Like, we have so many pages to write on this journey, so many videos to share with you, to show each and every one of you what you've done, how you've helped us. Every nail, every screw we put in, every piece of siding or piece of board, or you all have, it's you.
And we need
You're
to
part of it.
tell them that we are planning a...
See you, Rebecca. I love you.
Okay, Rebecca.
Take care.
Good night, and thank you for coming, Rebecca. We love you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have decided we never ever want to forget what you all did for us. And that night when this board was filled,
Yep.
amazing night, and we never ever want to forget that. So we want to do it like an anniversary of
Every
that.
year we're going to
Every
celebrate.
year.
We're going to have a Creekside celebration. Just the journey, and celebrate each one of you, and I know this. It'll continue.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that's so amazing to us, is that it just keeps on going on. It keeps on getting better. It's going to be great, Jenny. It really is.
And when you give to in any way to
Yeah.
anybody, I'm not talking just about us, but if when you give to each other, you all know it, because that's who you are. That's why you are here with us. When you give, you are blessed.
Yes.
You are blessed.
But you can't outgive God.
Over and over again.
The Bible says you cannot outgive
Cannot.
God. And so
Yes, Ronald, that is our plan.
we're framing up the board. What is it? I can never remember what that's called.
Shadow box.
A shadow box. Why is it called a shadow box? I wonder why it's called a shadow box.
I don't know.
I can never remember
somebody Google and tell us. It's just what it's called.
Yeah. I know, Mike, us as well. We've thought about it many times and
Yes.
cried about it many times.
Oh,
Tears
that,
of joy.
That was
you
a
know.
special night, wasn't
It was an absolute amazing miracle night. It really was.
it? And I feel like we're all bonded together.
We are.
In
We
such
are.
a special way.
Yeah, for sure.
Does anybody else feel that way about this whole thing?
Yeah, it's amazing. So, yeah. What can we say? This whole raffle, it was incredible.
Jan?
Jan says she cried like a baby.
Oh.
I know, Jan. We all did, and it was so moving and so touching. And
Well, it was just so unbelievable. 'Cause
It was.
so many of you have expressed that to us. A lot of
Yeah.
you have messaged us privately
Yeah.
and been excited and congratulating,
Yeah.
but at the same time, expressing your
that's awesome.
your,
Sunset walks. That's
your
awesome.
true thoughts of how we all doubted, is
Yeah.
this really going to happen?
Yeah.
Those are a lot of stickers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It is, and we've shared it before. When we started it, we didn't even know. Like, I don't even know if I had the faith to think we was going to get them all. I tried to, but when you start 300 stickers and you only got one, and then you start, it's something.
Yeah, and we were encouraged. We were
So-
encouraged. This really wasn't our idea.
Yeah.
We were just encouraged to do it.
Yeah. Well, our dearest friends who have been with us through it all, Jesse and Lisa, we have had a lot of good conversations, a lot of talks, and they have given us the best honest critiquing
They have.
and help and hope. And when we really didn't have the strength on a certain day, it just seemed like they would just call or
Or text.
send a message or text or something, and the connection is
But they
it's
always
incredible.
they always checked
but
on
they
us.
always checked on us,
And we cannot let this
No.
night go by or many other nights without them knowing, and not just them, but you all
Yeah.
knowing the big part they played and continue to play
Yeah.
in this and for us.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things, two of the biggest things I should say that I've taken away from this is that one, God knows,
He does.
and if we give him the chance,
He does.
he will work. And also, we truly, even though we felt so alone, we really found out we weren't.
Yeah. We have all of you.
Yeah. Yeah. And we discovered a whole community of people that
And many of you
just
have reached
helped.
out to us, and
Yeah.
and we love that.
Yep, we do.
Our email is there in our About tab.
Yep.
If you want to email us, if you want to chat with us, if you want to FaceTime, we would love to do that.
So, yes, we love talking to people.
Mr. Jim says about the box when anyway, that's he gave the definition of the shadow box. You need to pull that back down
Where's it at?
at the very top.
What was it?
Just go up. There we go.
The box, when lighted from above, will cast a shadow on the wall due to standing. Okay.
There we go. There's
Thank you, Mr.
there's
Jim.
our definition. Mr. Willie, I like what you said. Sometimes in life we have to reject the downs to appreciate the ups.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he says the board went up fast.
yeah.
Walk by faith, not by sight. So true. And
Yeah.
Jesse and Lisa are wonderful people. Yes, Brenda, they sure are.
Yeah. But it's just, again, we're just so thankful. We truly are. And I hope that that leads through into, I know we're a screen. We're two people on a live show on a screen. And we get that. But somehow there was a connection that's been made through these lives from us to y'all and from y'all to us that will never
Fade away.
fade away.
We hold it very dear.
It is.
We-
So anyhow,
hold it
I
very
don't know
dear.
how else to let you know how deeply we feel the gratitude that we have for y'all. So if y'all have any questions,
Yeah.
anybody, ask away.
Ask away. We love to chat. We're not really going to do the normal games.
It's not like we got a lot to
tonight.
do. It's getting dark outside,
It's getting dark.
and we're off grid. So
But yeah, chat with us
so
for
yeah.
a few minutes. We'd love to.
Anything about the new land you want to ask about?
Marshall says a shadow box also displays depth.
Depth. Nope. Awesome. Well,
Very
it's
good.
going to display the depth of giving and love, that's for sure. He's talking to Brenda.
Even cowboy fans do have a heart.
Yeah.
That's true, Mr. Willie.
Oh my. The Holy
Yes,
Spirit's
Jan.
working out. It was,
Absolutely.
Jan. It was.
Absolutely.
We have said that. I think even in this talking with Jesse and Lisa, we were talking about that very thing. It just felt like, what's that song? Take Me to Church, and that's how we felt.
Yeah.
It was.
Exactly.
Anybody that was here for that night. See you, Brenda. Love you.
Enjoy those grandkids, Brenda.
And Brenda, do we have her address?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got something coming in the mail, Brenda. Just letting you know. You are a light in the shadow, but I'm going to the bed. Bye, everyone. Ronald, thank you.
Good night, Ronald.
You guys
Thank you
are
for
great.
coming in. And you guys know we're going to take you along on this journey, the best of our ability.
Jan says, I would like a toilet in my new bathroom when you build my room. Okay, Jan. All right. If you could just draw out a few designs there for me, that sort of thing. And height-wise, too. Got to have the right height. You don't want to feel like you're way up on a step stool dangling your feet. You got to be comfortable on those things. So that's...
Yes, Mr. Willie will be doing a lot of outdoor cooking.
Yeah, we're actually going to
Actually, we're talking about that
try
today.
to find a good secondhand. It's called an Easy Up. There's one actually. Put one in the Amazon wish list
wish
for Creekside. The whatever. Anyway, that's in the wish list there. You just, I think you just click on it and it'll go there. So
I don't know, Mr. Jim.
a raffle for the solar array setup. You know what? That's an extra seat. Mike says in the outhouse.
I like that.
We'll put a 2-seater in there, Mike.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not picky. Just wing
Just
it.
wing it.
The
cute.
solar setup is going to be the next big thing that we really have got to have. Being plumbed up. There you go, Jesse.
That's true.
Yeah,
the off-grid toilet.
We want to have some solar power there. So what we've done is, we put some things again so everyone can see these things.
Hey, Gary Tucker.
And we're just doing it. Hey, Gary. Just so you guys asked for it. Different ones have asked to see these things. So we made that gift list. Creekside Chronicles, or Creekside Maples, it's there. You can go there, and that's where we're going to put everything we need for the solar array, so that you can see what we're getting, how much it costs, all that sort of thing. Just so that it's just information. It's information. That's all it is. And so we're just trusting, that all those things will work out. But we really do want to have at least there's 4 300-watt panels I want to put up, and that'll give us 1,200, and that'll get us through the winter with the lights that we need, and it'll run a few things like that.
Good night, Georgette.
Night. Thank you for being here.
Coming.
God bless you. A dog kennel or storage shed. Yeah, we're building We've got to build the dog kennel
right away. Matter of fact, this weekend. You're hoping?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping.
He's hoping to maybe get started.
That when we get there on Friday.
Hey, Jen.
That the hey, Jen, Steve, how you guys doing?
She said I had one of those once.
Yeah. We're hoping that we can get to get the dog kennel, at least the 4x4s in the ground to put the wire around, because we have to secure the animals. That is priority, almost priority 1, really.
Well, it is.
Because you can't work if you're chasing after dogs.
Right.
And our dogs, outside dogs, they're hunting dogs. Mm-hmm. And it's new land. So they're going to smell and sniff and all kinds of things. So, Jesse, how many loads do you feel you will have in order to get completely off the old property? I would say probably 5 loads.
I'd say.
Yeah. And that's a lot when you think.
That's based on our truck, and your dump trailer is how long?
10 foot.
A 10-foot dump.
But it's got high racks on the side.
And that's just what we have to work with. So we're working with it.
And we did look into getting a big truck, a U-Haul truck or something. But by the time we looked at paying the fuel for that, because you have to return it on full, or whatever level it was when you got it, the rental, and the mileage fee, it was 89 cents per kilometer, which was extremely high.
It's very high.
In addition to the rental costs and everything else. So we just looked at it and thought, this is going to be way too much. We might as well just keep at it the way we're doing it. And it cost us, we have budgeted it out, and it just seems like every trip we make, somehow
shut that door.
The money comes in somehow.
Flies are coming in.
And it's there, and so we're just going to keep doing it the way we've been doing it. But about 5 trips is what it's going to take. We're hoping, but we're really pushing to get done here on this property. We're really going to hit it hard this week, and we have a huge load that's going with us this Friday. So please just pray that we can get this done. It's so much work. Great questions. Any more questions about the land, where it's at, anything like that? I know some were asking what we're going to do for internet. We have no clue yet.
Hopefully, we'll have good luck with that.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can find a really good company that's reputable, that's as good as what we've had here. We've been spoiled on good internet here. U-Haul can get expensive, for sure. So, but anyhow, that's kind of where we're at with everything. I think the first thing we need to do when we get there is, like I said, the dog kennels, get them looked after, get the chicken tractor and done, and get the chickens looked after, and and then start getting things done for our house. So,
but one thing we did discover with this little off-grid practice run we're doing is our bedroom right here in this house. It just
Hot.
has one window because of the way it's situated. So very little airflow, very stuffy without AC or anything. So in our house plans, we're going to remedy that and arrange it so that we have 2 windows, so we have some good airflow, right?
Yep, 2 windows, one on opposing walls.
Yeah.
So you have that flow.
Yeah.
Paul, bearder carpenter, will the sawmill be one of the last things to take? Yes. The last thing I take down will be the sawmill, because the longer I can have that here on site and keep milling, the more wood that I will have ready for the build. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the sawmill. And then once I get there, obviously we're going to set it up again, and try to find a log supplier, all those things, and try to get it done on that end, because we still will need to mill all of our finished lumber for the inside. You know, the lumber we're milling right now, it's going to do our floor, all of our foundational areas. It's going to do our walls. It's going to do our trusses for the roof, and all those
How
sort
much
of
would you
things.
say we have right now?
Well, we had a lot more, but
I know, but currently,
I had to break down and sell some of it because we needed some income.
right?
So I had to sell off some of the studs we had for the walls that we had previously milled, and some of the boards that we had. But that's okay. We'll get back to it. Anyhow, so yeah, that's kind of the thing with the mill. Gary says Starlink is decent and runs like 85 watts for the entire setup. Or 80, yeah, I think he meant 85 bucks for the entire. Oh, okay, yeah, 85
Gary, is
watts.
that in New Brunswick as well?
Yeah, that's
It's
Starlink's
all over
there.
like Eastern Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, what is the closest town in Maine?
Will be Holton.
Yep. Holton, Maine will be probably 45 minutes away. And we're really excited about that because we're so used to shopping in the U.S. We lived there for so long.
Certain stores.
And so it's going to help us to be able to cross the lines again and get dairy products, because we can get a gallon of milk in Holton for like $3. A gallon of milk here is $7.50, $8. You know.
And they have Tractor Supply.
Yeah, and I love Tractor Supply. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so and gas in Holton, even if it was $3.50 or $4 a gallon, even with the exchange rate, it's still $2 and $3 a gallon cheaper. So it'll have its benefits for sure.
I see Webb is here.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Gary says that's what we have, and we have 3 families using it nonstop. Okay.
We'll have to check into that.
How's the upload speeds on that? Gary? Mr. Willie, is there anywhere on the new land where you can catch fish? There is not on the land, but Mr. Willie, here's what we love. If you walk down the driveway,
Oh, be careful.
if you walk down the driveway, across the highway, and down the bank on the other side, you will literally walk right into the river. So
It's a big river.
I'll just put 4 wheels on a boat and ride her with the steering wheel right straight down the driveway, drive her right off the edge of the road, right into the river. Hey, Ralph, how you doing, my friend? So glad to have you join us. Let's see, Lowe's. Yeah, lots of cedar in New Brunswick. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. It would be great if you could go ahead and get a P.O. box in Maine so we can start sending you stuff to help with the added international costs.
That is our plan.
That's our plan. I'm glad you brought that up, Jesse. Thank you.
What's that?
We're going to get that P.O. box in Holton so that it cuts down on shipping all the way around. It really does. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Jen and Steve always wanted to go to Maine. Maine's a beautiful place. It really is.
A beautiful spot.
Mike, my favorite store when we had our farm, Tractor and Supplies. Yeah, I know it. Paul says you can cross the border without any trouble. Yes, all we have to do, Paul, is have our passport. We do have to carry our proof of, what do they call it?
Vaccine.
Vaccine.
Yeah, you gotta be vaccinated to cross.
No, you don't.
I mean, without what do you call it? Quarantine.
If you don't want to quarantine, you get vaccinated. If you don't mind a 14-day quarantine, you don't have to be vaccinated. And so you do have to show your proof of who you are, obviously. And there's a thing you fill out now called Arrive Can, and you have to go on and online every time you go across the border and fill in what time you're going across, basically, and then that's entered into the system, and it's good to go after that. So, any other questions? Yeah, lots of bug spray.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, that's it. Every street in Maine's a Main Street.
Oh, see what Gary said. He would do a speed test, but there's 3 kids online gaming.
Yeah, well, if it's
not
fast,
a good time, right?
If it's fast enough to do gaming online, then that's a pretty good speed. So.
And moose hunting.
Moose hunting.
Good.
I'm looking forward to it. Remy, I might just go for a few breaks across the road. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There is a nice RV park right across the road too.
Y'all are sleepy. That means I want to visit you. Going to Maine.
Hey, Tiny Tim.
Hey, Tim. How are you? He had to work on his bike. Hope you
Okay.
got her going.
Well, it's certainly biking weather, isn't it? I know everyone's been out with theirs here.
Cindy, how are you, Cindy?
Cindy
Glad
Brown,
you're here.
welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
And
for those of you joining us late, we did our drawing of all our prizes.
Yeah, we did.
You want to recap the winners?
The first cutting board, Mr. Jim won that. The second cutting board, Rebecca Touched by Yarn won that.
There she is.
Rebecca!
Congrats, Rebecca.
Today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Oh,
Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday to you. Here we go. And you won a cutting board on your birthday. That's amazing. Awesome. And Sandy Gibson won the canner. And Mr. Jim won the slicer. And he donated that to Scott Brum at Rambling with the Brums or Brooms, however you say that.
So we had a good evening.
So we had a great evening.
And we shared some updates on our current situation and our land. So I guess you could watch the replay. And we're just now chatting. And
Hey,
Rebecca's
Rebecca!
back.
Woohoo!
Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca, I was going to ask you, when you go to your son's in Chicago, do you drive or fly? Because that would be quite a drive, because Evansville is way down to the very bottom part of Indiana.
So we have 2 Rebeccas on here, too, folks.
2 Rebeccas?
There's Bex 1959. That's Rebecca from Evansville, Indiana. And then there's Rebecca Touched by Yarn.
Yes.
And she's the lady that knits everybody beautiful hats, caps for the winter to keep your head warm. And so, yeah, we had a really good time. But this was a great time. This was a great time. So, let me see. Any other questions before we close out the night and we got to go lock up the chickens? The lights, you can turn the light on right there. So yeah. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jesse, Lisa. You guys have been great.
They have been great.
Rebecca says she drives about 5.5 hours.
5.5 hours, okay.
Yep.
Just a nice drive.
And everybody else that works so hard to do everything that we do around here, we thank you so much.
We love you all. Thank you to all our
you.
moderators.
Yes.
And to all our supporters.
Yep.
And you all are our supporters. You're here.
Yes.
You show up. Before we go, anything you want us to do in video content? We're open to ideas.
We got a new video. It's going to be out. It's pretty cool. It shows us basically paying for the land and everything. It's really cool. It's not going to be very long, but I thought you might want to see it. So it's just another part of the piece of the story. So see you Friday, Gary, for sure. Thank you, buddy.
Good night, Gary.
Thanks you for everyone making this birthday so memorable, and thanks for singing to me. No problem,
You're
Rebecca.
welcome.
We love you.
You're welcome.
You're just a sweet person. Look at all the look at all the knitting you do and give that to people.
Yes.
And the least we can do is sing happy
sing a
birthday
song
and
to you.
make your day feel so wonderful for yourself. So we are family. I got all my sisters with me.
So Marshall says do a live from the ferry crossing. So which ferry crossing is he referring to?
Do you do a live from a ferry crossing? There is a ferry that crosses from Nova Scotia over to St. John, New Brunswick. However, it's the other direction from where we go.
Yeah.
And to take a truck and a trailer loaded with stuff and 2 people on that boat would
Very
cost
expensive.
as much as driving around, believe it or not. So,
But funny little story, interesting fact about that very ferry is I was going through some stuff with packing, and I found a ticket from 1988, back when we met. And I walked on the boat as just a foot passenger, and it was $13. You can't.
back in the day.
You certainly can't travel for $13 today.
Cindy, you mean that they're having a fundraiser at Little Southern Brothers? Is that what you're talking about? Interview them about their fundraiser, or use it as a fundraiser? I didn't understand the statement there. Sorry, Cindy. Yeah, Mr. Jim saying thank you to Jesse and Lisa.
Jesse and Lisa have sent out a lot of care packages to folks.
Jan, get it. Little John Travolta there.
Jan, do you like to dance?
I danced. I took dance lessons in school.
You won an award.
I won an award.
We need to find that, because I don't think they
that's
believe
long
us.
gone.
I don't think people believe us. Maybe we will find it. Maybe we'll find it when we unpack.
Mr. Willie says, I hope Joni can sleep well in the tent. Well, let's talk about that for a minute so that everyone understands what we're doing. First off, my tent is a huge outfitter tent. I won't say huge, but it's really big.
It's big for a tent.
And so we're actually going to take one of the queen size box springs we have and a mattress, and we're going to lay it in there. We're just going to put it on the ground, and obviously there's tarps under it and all kinds of stuff like that. And so you've got to have a good night's sleep if you're going to work all day long every day. And so we just decided that one of the things that is most important is to make sure that we are comfortable at night to sleep. And so that's what we're going to do. That's the sleeping accommodations, and we'll put that on the back end of the tent, and it'll be nice. So that's kind of, one of the things that we're not going to scrimp on, because you can't just sleep on an air mattress that deflates every night.
No.
And think that you're going to be able to work all week long, because you just won't be able to. So let me see.
She likes to dance.
Yeah,
but
I like to dance, but I bounce like Tigger.
That's cute.
Well, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That's what Tiggers do best, Jan.
Yeah.
Is that Jan the bouncer?
And Tigger is fun,
Hey,
right?
Tigger's fun. Tigger's Tigger. Tiggers.
More secret talents coming out here.
Hey,
welcome,
Carbs, how are ya?
Bella, what?
Glad you're here. Thanks for dropping in. Tony's a Tigger expert, Jan.
Yes.
I love Tigger.
He can do a lot of impressions.
Tigger for his, I like his energy. I like his happy-go-lucky, let's go bouncing, people. I just kind of like that. So. For sure.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you.
We'll do that for sure. But anyway, so if anyone's got any more questions before we go, I think we covered everything. I think everything's good. Thank you, everybody who gave tonight. And we're going to get Remy's gas paid for here, and probably some other folks as well. And we'll use it for,
and we will video
food
that
and everything.
when they come down to help.
Oh, yes, Cindy. Yes. I was on a live where they were talking about that, I think last week. And St. Jude's Children's Hospital is a huge
that is a wonderful
deal
charity.
for sure.
Yeah.
Anything to help the children, I'm all for it. So, hey, maybe I could go there and do my Tigger.
Maybe.
I could get a Tigger outfit.
You could. Tony the Tiger. You are Tony.
Yeah,
right?
I am Tony the Tiger.
Aw, thank
Tiger's
you,
my
Mr.
favorite,
Willie.
Jan.
Good
Yeah,
to see you
we're
so
relaxing.
relaxed.
Yeah, for sure. Sitting around at Creekside, the Little Sun Brothers are doing a fundraiser for the month. I was just saying to Children's Hospital. Okay. You may have to contact them. My producer just
Bella, what is it?
we want to just real quick make mention of our new address. Some have asked where to send things, so really there's not the time to get things here at this address anymore. So we're asking everyone to send, if you want to send anything, send it to Joni's mom's address, which is I don't know if we have that on. It's 35 Foster Avenue. What's the rest of it, dear? Burt's, Burrts, like Burt's Beeswax. It's Burt's Corner, New Brunswick. I'm trying to think, Canada. And what's the? It's, yeah. What is it? There, E6L. Yeah, E as in Edward. E. What is it, Joni? E6L as in Larry. 2C4, like the explosive. And just write on it, you know, Tony and Joni. Stoddard, Stoddart. Night, Paul. God bless you, my friend. Love you guys. Tell Donna we said hello. Let me see here. 35 Foster Avenue, Burt's Corner, New Brunswick, Canada. Put an N at the end of CA, because if not, it'll probably end up in California. But it probably won't with that postal code, so it's fine. E6L 2C4, and that'll go right to Joni's mom's house, and it'll get to us real quick, because we're going to be there quite a bit. So, and Jude, if you're listening, hope you don't mind us sending some mail your way.
She may or may not be. I'm not sure.
But we'll get our own mailbox pretty quick. I mean, we just don't know what it's going to be.
We don't know.
So we can't tell you what we don't know. So, all right, thanks, Paul. I'm still coming for some fried chicken, Donna. I'm coming for fried chicken and some fresh grits and some of that sweet cornbread. Whew.
And some pie.
And some pie.
And some pie.
Yeah, they have meet up in Maine. Burt's Corner, Burtts. Yeah, it's Burt's Corner as there's.
That's what they want.
No, it's
You put
BURRTS, so it's BURTTS.
Well, thank you, Mom, for the correction.
Yeah, two T's.
You are still in
one
here.
R, two T's.
And Scott has it too, because Scott asked us for it before.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Got it.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Scott.
everybody. You guys are awesome. Awesome sauce.
All right.
Anyway, alrighty. Well, I am hot and sticky.
Okay.
This off-grid is, I'm going to have to get acclimated. The good thing is, once we get through August, so I got 4 weeks of having to put up with heat, and then September comes, and September ushers me into what I consider the most beautiful time of the year, which is
hunting season.
Yeah.
Paul says, come on.
We will, Paul. Trust me.
We would love to.
We would love to, for sure. Judy. I told Judy. I said to my mama, I call her Judy. I said, Judy, you mind if we just run some mail by your house? And she said, run, Tony.
Alrighty.
Judy's in here. Hi, Jude. God loves us first. That's
true.
the truth.
That is true.
And he knew me before I knew anybody.
He loves us like
What do you think of that?
nobody else.
Before the foundations of the world were ever framed, he knew us. How is your cell phone reception out there? It hasn't been bad, Cindy. You know, the phone, have we ever used it there?
I was going to say, I don't think we can really speak to that. But there is a fire hall just a few driveways down the road.
Yeah.
So we're taking that as a good sign.
So here's what we'll do, because that's a great question.
That is a good question.
So we're going to try to see if we can actually do a little phone call, video call, or something like that. Maybe we'll call Jesse, and we'll do an Instagram call from
This weekend.
from
We're
the
up
land.
there, yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see what we can. We'll film it.
That's a very good. Who said that? Cindy. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah. No, we won't call. We
So-
won't call him collect.
In our little boot camp, journey we're on, that's part of it, is to see how
So
the cell.
we'll find out. One of the things I like to figure out this weekend while I'm up there is how well the cell phone works. But beyond that, who provides good internet out there? So we'll find out.
Absolutely. Sorry, folks.
Judy says I'm the quiet one. Just ask Tony. Sure, until you're with me, Jude. When
Good night,
I
Mike.
get you in the grocery store, Judy, it's just a riot.
It is a riot, actually. Tony's not exaggerating. Thank you,
Night,
Mike,
Mike.
for
Love you, buddy.
for
Be
spending
blessed.
time with
Thank
us.
you for your prayers. So, yeah. So it's always fun, always good. But there's a lot going to be happening here pretty soon. So
Yeah, we have a lot still to do. We've done a lot. We've come, 3 trips up with
yeah,
loads of stuff. Yeah. He's
3?
getting quite the lumber
3
pile.
or 4.
3 for sure.
3 for sure, maybe 4.
And another one this weekend.
An impromptu live. That's a great idea, Cindy. We'll try that from the
Okay. You guys be watching.
maybe the pop-up live this Saturday.
I'll be there.
We'll be there, not
It'll
here.
be you, not me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be at our daughter's
Private
her bridal
shower. Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't let me go.
Now, I will be
I
at the
don't
land
wanna
on
go.
Friday because we're leaving here Friday morning, driving up. And then we will go over together Friday. But Saturday, it'll be Tony, and he's going to spend the whole day there.
Judy, I didn't embarrass you. You know that.
No, she meets at the grocery store.
I know. We're
Yes.
just having fun. And we will be doing Chronicles this Sunday from, what is it?
Sun Porch?
Sun Porch Sermons, Creekside Chronicles from Judy's house. So, or I may do it right from the new land. I may sit there
Drive
if it's
over
got a
there.
good signal.
It's got a good signal.
Who
Bella,
knows?
you need to
Wouldn't
calm
that be
down.
something? The first,
That would. Oh, good Lord.
oh my word, that dog.
Well, she can't see, Tony. It's so dark in here.
That dog just knocked everything down. Crazy thing. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. There we go.
Where'd you have this?
It's just hanging there. There we go. Now, just a second.
Sorry, everyone.
Exciting things.
Sorry. Stay tuned.
No, those dogs are not used to off-grid living at all, so it's crazy. Yeah. What we're talking about. Yeah, so maybe we can do like a
Sunday.
Chronicles Sunday from the new land.
From
Who
the
knows?
Promised Land.
Let's see what happens.
That'd be awesome.
Put a couple chairs out. Have the phone there. If it works, hey,
Sing a cappella.
we'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. So, well, hey, everybody. Let me see. Off-grid living is the best attest to marriage. Yeah, well, we're pretty tight. We're pretty close.
We are. We've come through it all this far.
She's put up with me this far, so. Oh my! So yeah, so there's lots of good things happening. Keep tuned. If I'm up there, we will be there Sunday. Yes. So we'll probably try a test run on Saturday, and then do Chronicles from the New Land on Sunday, if we can, if it's not raining, and then move on from there. So It will be awesome. But if I'm going to do that, y'all got to come. You know,
Yeah.
all got to come.
It'd be a very special time.
I love that the dog caused the problem and barked at it. I know, and that's stupid. Anyway, that's a dog for you. But yeah.
Yes.
So it'll be a good time. We're excited. Creekside Chronicles, we're at 80 or 81 now.
Yes.
So we only 20 away from the first 100. You know, it's coming every Sunday, and it's 10:30 our time. I think 8:30 Central Time. We have a really good bunch of stuff. Hey, Nebraska Woodster.
Hey, welcome.
How you doing, man? It's been a while. Hope all is good. Hope all is good.
Absolutely.
We're just kind of kicking back. We had our big raffle draw tonight and just talking about the new homestead land.
And if you're wondering why it's so dark in here, we're practicing off grid.
Yeah. Jan says, okay, going to go now. You may end. Jan, well, we couldn't get started till you got here. And now when you're leaving, I guess we just...
That means it's over.
We'll just call it, I guess.
The
That's what
show
we do.
is over.
Anyhow, well, these dogs are going nuts. We got to get them looked after. And I'm a little hungry myself, so
Our
I'm going to go.
generator's probably going to
I'm
die
gonna go.
anyway. We may
Yeah,
need
I
it.
did turn
We'll
the
have
I did
to
turn the
light oil
generator
lamps.
on. I did turn the generator on tonight because I just did not want a chance losing everything on the computer again. So we hooked to that so that we wouldn't. Anyhow, yeah, Miss Sarah's on singing, and if you had joined Miss Sarah and you know what she's going through, just go show her some love as well. She'd appreciate it. She's having some rough times right now. All around Sarah, yeah. And remember Lainey as well.
Yes, keep Lainey in your prayers.
She's really, really struggling with cancer right now, so keep her in your prayers.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim, good night, my friend.
Good
Love
night,
you.
Mr. Jim.
We'll be calling. We'll be in touch. Thank you for everything. Appreciate you so much, and
Absolutely.
just have a blessed night. Get some rest. Have a great rest of your week, Mr. Jim. So, bye, Jan. Take care. And I think we're going to call it as well.
Yeah, I need to go lock the chickens
yep.
up. It's dark. I'll have to get a flashlight.
The big light's right there on the table over there. What table we have?
So thank you all for spending. I'll tell you, I'm watching that number. It just keeps.
I know. I just keep staying here. That's why I keep.
You can stay and chat.
You know,
I'll come back.
If I'm going to sit here, though, I need something to eat. I don't know about you. Jesse, you hungry?
That's what I can take.
I'm sure everyone's got things to do, and lots of other lives, I'm sure, going on. So, and I know there's a lot of you that do mod for different channels and stuff. So we're just going to call it a night and go get stuff looked after, get locked down here for the night, and my producer is talking to my ear. He's going to shut me down here. So, but anyway, y'all take care. We love you all, and we will be in touch for Pop-Up Live on Saturday from the new land. There's something to look forward to, folks. So I don't know what time it'll be. It'll be after lunch for sure. But from the new land, first Pop-Up Live. Don't miss it. We'll show you everything that we got going on. Take care, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And good night, everyone. We shall see you back here on the channel and updating you as much as we